Kanye West saying Rosa Parks was a plant.
Disrespectful.
How y'all feel about that?
He's doing too much at this point. And sometimes I be trying to get this nigga the benefit of the doubt and be like, maybe you're saying something deep and then you try to dive into it, but it's like, nah, bro, you just said some coon shit. Like, let's just
now let's be clear. There was another woman. Her name was like Claudette or something like that. She was 15, I think. She was pregnant. They didn't. She also refused to not give her seat up. But
shouts to her too. Then,
But apparently, for the movement, I can understand the movement was so strong. You want to have good cases for the movement. So I can see why people are saying, okay, Rosa Parks was this, and that. Like Kanye ain't tripping for saying that. He's tripping the way that he's doing it. Because then it's kind of like you shitting on our history. You get what I'm saying?
What was the other young woman's name?
Her name was like Claudette. I gotta look it up. But this is the truth though. That's the truth.
it's very dangerous. Sorry, what did I say?
Scroll up what? Right here?
Down.
All right, there she goes.
Claudette Colvin.
Claudette Colvin is an American pioneer of the 1950 Civil Rights Movement, a retired nurse. On March 2nd, 1955, she was arrested at the age of 15 in Montgomery, Alabama, for refusing to give her seat up to a white woman on a crowded, segregated bus. So, yeah,
that
it's true.
don't mean Rosa Parks is a fucking plant. That just means her story was the one to get picked up and get some action behind it and niggas riled up.
But she was a better candidate. You feel me? Because let's keep it G. Back then, if you want to make your case that they doing this wrong, they're going to sit there and say, oh, this girl's 15, pregnant, she's this. They're going to say all type of shit about her. Then you got somebody like Rosa Parks. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole big thing.
I understand what you're saying. She light skinned. She, you know what I'm saying? She might look better for the cause. I understand
But that doesn't, she's not a plant.
Yeah, I wouldn't
It was
call that
all
a
for the
plant.
betterment of the movement for people to treat us better back then. You feel me?
Colvin did not receive the same attention as Parks for a number of reasons. She did not have good hair. She was not fair-skinned. She was a teenager. She was pregnant. The leaders in the civil rights movement tried to keep up appearances and make the most
appealing protests
the most seen.
You know what though? Like I feel like a lot of times, just to play devil's advocate, Kanye will make vitriolic statements that he knows going to be clickbait because he wants people to research and find out all this other shit. Because I'm not going to lie to you, I didn't know all that right there that you just read. So it's like interesting information.
So how do you feel now about him saying that?
No, I mixed feelings, but I will say that if that's the case, then Just Blaze is the best producer on Rockefeller Records. And Kanye West stole his drum mastering settings, which has been the narrative, and anyone that really studies Rockefeller and knows the history of that label, literally he had in the studio, a baseline studio, his mastering settings for his drums, and Kanye took them and Just Blaze made the best beats on Jay-Z's Blueprint album and a lot of those classic records that Kanye first rose to prominence from. So let's just say that Kanye West is a plant. So we can find out about Just Blaze.
I get your analogy.
Did you see the correlation?
Exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, but Rosa Parks, I don't think us not knowing this information means Rosa Parks is a plant. Us not knowing this information is that's just a lack of knowledge. If you think about back in elementary, how many people did you learn about? We learned about Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. That's it.
Maybe Frederick Douglass.
Right. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe Robertson. What's his name? Jackie Robinson.
Yeah, for sure we learned about Jackie Robinson.
Like it's a lot of people that we didn't learn about. So it's not that she's a plant. It's just like something like this. This is my first time hearing about this. I never knew about this until today when I just read it.
I mean, but
that's just a lack of knowledge and research that we just have not been given as children. That's not on.
Well,
that
that's not in the history books. That's why. But the thing is, too, you got to think about it. The movement. If you want to give your best case for the movement, what are you going to do? You're going to probably try to get a better candidate for people to take you more serious. You know what I'm saying?
Look.
Versus how they didn't want to put a pregnant 15-year-old to try to make that case.
The analogy would be like this. Like when somebody goes to tail, right, and you in jail, they're not going to use the one who's a felon and he got 3 strikes on his record already to be the snitch.
The most marketable.
They're gonna go get the best person that'll make the case, so you can't pick any holes in the case so we can get a conviction for sure. Go pull a snitch with a clean record. He's never been in trouble with the law and put him on the stand rather than somebody
shut your ass up, nigga,
with
goddamn.
strikes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We the Outbreak Boys. All right, nigga, I get it.
No, you're right, Sus, but it's basically what Kanye said is 1,000% wrong. It's deplorable. and it kind of makes people look at history differently. However, it did bring attention to this, so that's the silver lining. You kinda
Well,
look at it-
also, this says the leaders in the civil rights movement tried to keep up appearances. A 15-year-old pregnant girl might raise other questions.
right.
Yeah.
For all we
That's what I'm
know,
saying.
and no disrespect to, the civil rights leaders, one of them could have been fucking her. We don't know.
Damn, Gina, you just Gina.
I'm just saying.
Gina, you've been going hard on pregnant bitches all day.
I'm just
Let's keep it a
saying.
stack.
Why-
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
just saying, it's a 15-year-old.
Ski figures.
It's a 15-year-old pregnant girl back in the 50s.
No, you're right. You're right. You're right. That's,
Somebody was trying to sweep some shit up under the rug.
no, for show shot. For
I
show
get what
shot.
you're saying.
You're
I get
not
what
wrong.
you're saying.
You're not wrong.
Why?
Back then they wasn't even batting the eye to shit like that back then. So I don't think that this doesn't want to get out because one of them was fucking her. They didn't even
Everybody
care about
daddy
shit like
was
that back
32
then.
and their mama was 16.
For sure,
at that
for sure.
age.
Well, maybe they was cheating.
Was it even
Shit,
illegal?
my grandpa, like 21 years apart.
I don't think it was even
Now
illegal
available
in a
Need
lot
for
of places.
Speed. Why
Well-
the fuck this shit pop up? Move
You
out
said
the way,
it was
bitch.
legal?
It was?
It was illegal.
Yeah, but there's still states where the age of consent is below 18.
Facts.
Like,
15 is crazy.
yeah, like I
It's
believe.
fuck.
15 is crazy.
crazy
as
Fucking
fuck.
a bitch in 10th grade is
Almost,
crazy as
almost
fuck.
half the states are like 17 or 16.
Yo, I want
That's
to
true.
say Alabama's even younger. I might be wrong, but like I've heard some crazy shit.